Here I am again. It's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, and I got a few weird ideas, but they're going to start with this container and this color paint, which is my Decor Americana 24 karat gold with some orange in it and some plugged up. Maybe I'll use something different. That is a Modern Masters, and I'm not sure what it's called. I think it had the word sunset in the title for some reason. And I shouldn't have put that skewer in there with that other color on it, but at least it's open now. This is copper, that's a Decor Americana. This is a Folk Art Fire Opal, I believe. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this emerald green color shifting Folk Art or not. This is a turquoise I'm almost out of. I need to make more and I'm going to use it up right now, I think. Maybe not, maybe. This is my Folk Art turquoise flash. I think it's a flash. This is dioxazine purple. This is a gold I mixed up, but I've got some of the other hand standing by, and I might sneak in a little bit of the mysterious, which I'm down to the last 20% of my bottle, and once it's gone forever. What I usually do is start with the white metallic from Anita's, because it's inexpensive, it disappears, and it makes a great filler for me to shovel from. And I want a lot of copper in this. I think I have another bottle of this ready and standing by. I'm probably going to slide a little bit of mead and black in there. I think I'm going to throw caution to the winds and put a little bit of that emerald green in there. Here's my turquoise, which I want to dominate, honestly. So I better be a little bit judicious with where I put that. That's the dioxazine purple. There's the color shifting turquoise from Folk Art, which is expensive, so I should be very good. I try and order that on the internet in as many bottles as it takes me to get free shipping to make myself feel better about the fact that I'm addicted to it. That was the Decor Americana 24 karat gold with some orange in it. Here's the Fire Opal. I think that's the same thing I put in already. This is the copper from Decor Americana, I believe. And I am going to slide in a little bit more purple. And then a little more of my turquoise. And I like the fact that I can still see some of that white metallic. I also wanted to sneak in some of this golden hour, which is a pearlescent color from Arteza. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about that, so I sort of held back for a second. And I want more copper. Nothing seems to be sinking too badly. And because it's me, I'm going to put a little bit of the mead and black in. Just all over the place. And top it up with a little bit of my gold, which is probably very similar to that golden hour. Now I'm going to grab my 16 by 20 inch canvas, my OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula, this weird thing which is the head of, it's a silicone spatula head that I pulled the handle off of, and I super glue gelled a bendy straw to the head, stuffed a chopstick down in there to make it stiff, and I use it as a swipe tool. I'm not sure when that's going to occur, but I'm going to try and quick, like a bunny, bring my canvas in here. And I really wanted to put a bunch of paint on so I could flow some other paint. This is the best paint spreading tool I know of. I need to get that white out of here. I'm probably going to pull that black in a second. I wanted a puddle of black and white down the center. So I'm going to wipe that spatula right off on the edge. And then on my little Liffey silicone mat, because it makes a great base color to add another color that I have too much of at some point in time onto the surface. So I'm going to take that, go in there, because as soon as I pull it, I have a nice bead of paint on my edge. I may have done something like this in the past, but I don't remember it. And my plan is to make big swaths of shovel poured stripes and then tip it. And after that, that's when I will decide if I want to swipe or not. I'm going to grab a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula, available on my Amazon link. My Amazon link is a great place to shop, and if you shop there, it's at no added cost to you, but it helps me out eventually. I think I'm going to use that because it's small enough to shove it right into that void. Probably don't need to worry about that because I usually use my fingers after a while. I have some black left, but that can go with the white on the Lillifee silicone mat. And then that spatula goes in the bucket. Here comes my shovel. I'm going to take as much paint as I can. And continue on in that vein. Before tipping. I don't want them too awful close together. And I'm going to have to grab an edge catcher, I think. I seldom try and touch the shovel to a wet surface, but in this case it's such an experiment. I'm going to leave myself a little bit of paint, not very much either, in my container, which is just gorgeous, and let that all run down a little bit. And now it's time to do something else. Move a couple bottles. Maybe take the torch. See if there are any bubbles that need to be gotten rid of. I really do like my elbow room, I have to say. I have a nice edge catcher, or a couple of them even. That one's a little floppy. I don't know why they get floppy. It's really strange. You know what? I like those edge catchers too much not to use one that's ugly. So I'm just going to grab one that needs some more help. I'm going to let things stretch and run and move them down to the rest of the edge. I've got some really nice cells happening. I'm glad that shovel that's toward you, this one, was thinner than some of the others that are still going. All right, I'm really liking this. If I wanted to add some more colors, now would be the time before I go any further. I kind of think I do. Because adding paint will help other paint flow. And I like the idea of filling in that spot. I don't really want to lose much of that paint that's next to me, but I'm liking all of this. I'm not feeling much like swiping anymore. I can definitely move my edge catcher down so I can utilize the paint that's on it. I can also leave my paint heavy because I have GAC 800 by Golden in it. Grab an OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula and use the paint that is on my edge catcher cautiously. Not sure I needed that, but I'm not sure I hate it either, so it's okay. Now I have some spots on my edges, so I'm going to use what I've got on my spatula. I think this is nice colors. I like it. I will be covering my black edge with black and probably my white edge with white. Although I do have paint I can use, and that came in very handy right now. So now I have to decide if I'm going to be swiping anything or not. And I probably would like to choose not. I have some paint I can steal right there. And I'm going to do it just to cover that piece of edge. And I can do the same exact thing right here because it's nice and deep. And the Mead & Paint is what I used, and it covers amazingly well the black, even when it's mixed with pouring medium. And the Floetrol in my regular recipe, and you can find that recipe below the video underneath Show More. When you click Show More, and you will find not just my email address under the link tree, where you find everything else, but my paint pouring recipe. I think that's pretty nice. I know if it were Gail, she would do you a beautiful schmear, but I'm pretty much not Gail. So I'm going to leave Gail schmears to Gail. But I'm not beyond using a straw. I don't want to do anything to it. I like it too much. It's very organic. It's got beautiful colors. I do love this color scheme. And these big cells are really nice. Those little cells are nice too. There's some cells over here as well. Boy, I'm still tempted to put my tool in there and see what happens. Alright, I'm going to do something. Boy, I hope I don't regret this. I need it to float on some heavier paint. So the fact that it's catching is not what I had intended. I just wanted to see if I could make some cells. I don't think I hurt anything, which is good, because I really did like what I had. I put it on the handle in the middle so it would spin. I'm afraid if I take any more... Now, I have a little tiny container. There we go. There's the paint I want. That's the Amsterdam Black with the cell activator of pre-stained wood conditioner added into it. I'm too chicken to go on. I don't want to do it. I just can't bring myself to doing it. I might put a little white in though. For that I can do a skewer just to make some more texture. Just sort of a schmear of a different kind. Small one, very small. I like different textures. and the patterns, whatever you want to call them. I could have taken the paint in my shovel and dribbled it, but I don't think I need anything else. I'll just do another painting. So I love you guys. There's there must be 93,000 of you by now. So thank you if you've been subscribed, and thank you if you just subscribed. And if you'd like to join us, we'd love to have you. So please subscribe and be welcomed. See that edge of the canvas. This was pretty simple. I know people think they can't do what I can do, but I believe you can. Please like my videos by giving me a thumbs up, and when you watch longer and when the notifications come out and you share them and watch some commercials, all those things are a vast assistance to me. If you could afford to help me produce videos, you'll be automatically entered in the monthly drawing should you use PayPal or Patreon icons you find on my YouTube channel banner on the bottom right hand corner, or the links are actually on the link tree underneath the video. Also under the video you're going to find Teespring clothing. I love the cells that are happening just in places, not everywhere. That's the only mark that's kind of bugging me. I'm not sure what I want to do with it though. Not as much as I... Wow, I used up all my time. I've got 2 minutes left to tell you guys whatever I forgot to tell you already, which is on the link tree. You'll find pixels.com, Fine Art America, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, my Facebook groups. I torched release the bubbles caught in the paint, but I also torched release patterns in the paint. I do sell my artwork, and you can find my email address to contact me right under the link tree. As I said, it's easpbgallery, the word gallery spelled out, at gmail.com. And I am attempting to set up a catalog on Facebook, but so far it's on Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, which is a page I haven't mentioned before, but it's very similar to Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group, which is a group for students, or Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Totes and More, which has the Shop Now button that will take you to pixels.com and Fine Art America and show you a few of the things that I posted there over time. I want to thank you guys for all the wonderful comments you leave me. You keep my morale boosted. I really appreciate that. This is pretty nice. I really like it a lot. What was I going to say? Oh, thank you for all the donations that helped keep me painting all this time. Check out my Amazon link for my 2 books, volumes 1 and 2, Because I Can, and Unlimited Possibilities. And what else is there? There's the what used to be Teespring clothing under the video, and it's Oliver print leggings and Oliver print t-shirts, which is pretty awesome. But it's called Spring now. Probably didn't say anything. The last time I checked it didn't. But if you can't find what you're looking for, just ask me, and I will add it. If I can, I will. I also am happy to answer questions and tell you that my paint pouring recipe, I'm going to zoom in. My paint pouring recipe is in the middle of the description underneath Show More under the video. Oops, that was close. I almost shut the camera off. Alright, I got 1 minute left, and I don't think there's much to tell you. I love those little cells over there. Great colors. I enjoyed that. I hope you did. I have 19 lists of 100 videos on my playlists, all playlists, creative playlists. You can find them by going to my YouTube channel. And they're also divided by topic and genre. And if you need a link to anything, please just ask me. My community board will show you tomorrow's video, as well as Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for students. I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. This is Priscilla Batzell in Springfield, Florida, at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, saying I love you. I'll see you anon. I post every day, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights at 10 p.m. also. Bye for now. Priscilla out.